Hola familia. My name is Ramsey Martinez. I'm a first-generation computer engineering technology major, looking to be your new member representative. Whenever I began my collegiate journey at the University of Houston, there's a lot of obstacles that I've ran into, and I was also a little bit disoriented, which in regards to career paths and life and purpose in life. And then over time, SHPE has provided me the assets to prepare academically, professionally, and of course, giving me leadership experience to incentivizing me to serve and run for marketing chair. As marketing chair, I've revolutionized in terms of social media, leveraging our social media platforms such as Instagram, Slack, and LinkedIn to promote all these events, generating massive numbers and massive attention for new members in my college, and of course in the College of Tech, or the technology division. As new member rep, I want to keep our chapter's momentum in regards to facilitating a safe and relaxing environment as I host new member socials and as I host tabling events and essentially recruiting new members. I also aim to foster inclusion within SHPE by hosting all these events such as new member socials, meet and greets, tabling events, and overall representation on social media for new members, showcasing their overall success within SHPE. And then also, I also want to empathize with new members of diverse backgrounds and generational demographics. That way, the SAFE would be a welcoming environment, a welcoming place for everybody, not only for Hispanics engineers, but for all majors, regardless of all majors and all backgrounds too. So once again, SHPE is a very welcoming environment for every single one of us, not just for engineers and for Hispanics. I really want to broaden the definition of inclusion within SHPE. Most importantly, I want to eliminate and downsize as much cliques as possible, because in organizations, formation of cliques is very prominent. And I want to downsize that by basically diversifying all of SHPE, making sure everybody feels included, hosting, putting as much time, as much efforts as in the events as possible.
That is 2 minutes, Ramsey.
Okay, Ramsey,
Yes.
amazing speech. Your first question is, say you're at a tabling event or at a cat's back, what would you say to a new member trying to approach you about SHPE?
First and foremost, I want to understand the new member itself. So who knows? New members can be at different backgrounds. Some can be shy, some can be timid, and some can also be very energetic. But first, it all boils down to really empathizing with the member or with whoever you're trying to recruit, really understanding their situation, whether they're undocumented, whether they're transfer students, whether they're freshmen, or whether they're just barely starting their academic career and not knowing, similar to my situation earlier, and being in my shoes whenever I started my collegiate journey. I wanted to make them feel welcomed, introduce myself, introduce that SHPE is for everybody. You don't have to be Hispanic, you don't have to be engineer. SHPE is welcome to all majors, it's welcome to everybody. It's a very welcoming environment, so I want to create that and put emphasis on the member rather than just bribing them to just join SHPE.
Thank you, Ramsey.
Awesome speech, Ramsey. So I wanted to follow up with something that you mentioned where you talk about trying to bring in as many different majors as you possibly can. Even though this is advertised for anybody to join, a lot of people choose not to because it's, again, still an engineering organization. How do you plan to advertise SHPE to make it feel that it is that all-inclusive organization that we know it is?
So once again, as marketing chair, I typically leverage as much social media as possible. So once again, going back to what I said earlier, as far as LinkedIn, Slack, and Instagram. So as far as the reels I'm doing, I also want to open that up and include new faces in there, rather than just having, just like chemical engineers, computer engineers, any type of engineering discipline. I want to open that up. I want to open the floor up to as many majors. And also, being in the College of Tech or in the technology division does give me the advantage of reaching out to, let's say, individuals in Sugar Land, individuals in Katy, in those districts, because there's a whole situation where everybody in the College of Tech, all their classes, all their courses got moved to Sugar Land. So I really want to reach out to them and make them feel involved, invite them out to make them be a part of my reels, make them really feel that sense of inclusion.
You touched a little bit on this, but the major events where new members are recruited are throughout the summer and at Cats Back, but do you have any plans throughout the rest of the semester to continue recruiting new members? If so, what kind of events or what kind of initiatives do you have?
Yes. So once again, SHPE has hosted a series of new member socials, tabling events, and once again, I want to put as much promotion and emphasis on that. Still carrying the traits as marketing chair, I want to use that to my advantage and leverage that So that way I can put forward to advertising those events and try and push it as frequently as possible during the semester, even with the help of my leadership team, mini e-board, my marketing team, pretty much chairs and e-board themselves. They can also support, they can also help me out. It's not just me, it's not new member representative, it's not just a one-man team. I'm a part of a leadership team. I have my chairs, I have my e-board to support me, to help me out, facilitate all these events, putting the inclusion in SHPE.
So Ramsey, great job. I believe the majority of the members within SHPE are mechanical engineers.
Mm-hmm.
And me in particular, I'm a petroleum engineer. And when I was part of SHPE, I was probably the only petroleum engineer there. And, you know, just choosing petroleum engineering as an example, we take our courses in the technology bridge, so not on campus directly. So what specific initiatives do you have in place to increase the number of members from different engineering majors?
Different engineering majors. That once again revolves around the idea of new member socials, and also new member socials, new member mingles. We have people of different majors, regardless of majors, backgrounds, classifications. They all can get along. So who knows? If there's there's one petroleum engineer, there might be another one in SHPE that might not even that person might not even know might exist. So that way we have a group of that way it's very diverse. Because the main goal as new member representative is to diversify SHPE as much as possible. That way, any major, any classification, anybody of any type of race, creed, background, or any type of situation, whatever they're going through, can get along with our members and can be in a safe and welcoming space. So let's say petroleum majors can be other petroleum majors, other chemis can be other chemis, other mechis can be other mechis, and that goes for all majors as well. To make them feel as included as possible, get them involved, put them on the spotlight in regards to new member success stories, showcasing them, highlighting them as a member, putting them out there. That way, that would increase attraction, that would increase notoriety, bringing in majors from other disciplines to impart a SHPE.